is Realtor Linda Peltz. Today we're here with Barbara and she's going to share some of her tips and tricks, and I will let her introduce herself and give her information. Barbara, take it away.
Hi, my name is Barbara Stroude and I work for the Buy Local Media Group. We are a local marketing company here in Fresno, California. I just want to thank you for this time, and I want to share with you some of our digital products that we have available to you.
I appreciate you joining us. Let us know how you can help us.
Thank you. We have been in business, to give you a little breakdown and some background of our history. We have been in business since 1986, so we are very established, and we have many different digital products available to you. I'm not sure, some of you agents may have been an agent for 10 years. You may have been one for 10 months. So I'm just going to give you a brief description of each individual product and then send my contact information over to Linda. And if you would like, you can reach out to me on an individual basis and we can kind of I can give you a breakdown of what product may be best for you at this time.
Perfect.
We do websites, and our websites are basically custom designed, and we have some of Google's best practices that go into our website, like our coding. It's called Schema markup, which just makes it very compatible with Google. Our Amazon is our server, 9.9 load speed, so they're very fast. And having a website makes you look more of a legitimate business. So I know you as realtors are independent contractors, so a website is very important, especially if you would like someone to list their home with you and trust you to sell their home. Our websites are very affordable. Again, I don't know if you know how websites work, but ULR, your actual website name, we will not hold it hostage. If you decide to take your website somewhere else, you're free to go, and you own your own website name. So that's amazing. And like I said, they're very affordable.
And the Google integration is so important. I don't think people realize how important that is. They kind of take the mainstream right there and control it.
Right. And again, like with our website, so it's going to have schema markup. There are secure sites. So it will be a secured site. You have access to your website. Maybe you want to get in and make some changes. You are more than free to do that. But if you don't have time, you can always email us and we make the changes for you.
Perfect.
The next product I want to touch base on is mobile banner ads. Now, a mobile banner is basically a billboard that goes across a cell phone, and these are geo-targeted by zip codes. So maybe you like to work a certain part of town, or maybe you're knocking on certain doors wanting to see if someone's interested in selling their home and you just feel comfortable in a certain part of town. We can send out mobile banners to that zip code, and they're custom designed to whatever you would like to put on that banner, which a lot of people like to put on the banners if they have a product for sale, or if they have, it's brand awareness. They're really good for brand awareness.
I think that's kind of the new age as far as door knocking. It's the digital door knocking. And I think it's a little less obtrusive than the old way.
Correct. Then of course we do things like Google My Business page setup. If you don't have a Google My Business page, if you don't know what a Google My Business page is, please feel free to contact me and I'll be more than glad to explain to you what that is.
Perfect.
We do Yelp setup. You know, if you don't have a Yelp page, we'll set your Yelp page up for you. We have a product that's called Complete Listing Management. And what that is, it's basically NAP consistency, name, address, and phone number. We mass push your information out over multiple databases and voice ready search databases like Siri and Google Home and Amazon and Alexa. And so it just helps with organic search. The next product would be our SEO, search engine optimization. That's keyword searches. It pertains more to your organic search part of Google. So the organic part of Google is going to be kind of where your Google My Business page and your website tie in together. SEO is basically a direct highway to your website or your Google My Business page from a search engine's search box, which is going to be basically called a query when we get in there and make a search for something, whether it be we're looking for a hotel or a real estate company or a car lot, whatever it is. Those keywords are a direct path to your website.
It's
or
kind
your
of our digital address.
Correct. Correct. And then what I would like to share with you next was reputation management. Of course, word of mouth is probably one of the best forms of advertisement. Do you agree?
Oh, I mean, that's the backbone of our whole industry is our reputation. I mean,
Correct.
if you've done a great job, I mean, we need to be able to get that out there to any future clients so that they know that this particular agent does a great job. This particular agent, better stay away from, because we are all self-employed. So we are our own individual contract. Even though we may work for a brokerage, we're still self-employed, and basically who you're doing the work for is not necessarily we're the front lines of our brokerage. So if you don't like the individual agent, are you going to like our brokerage? You know, so you're basically hiring the face of that agent and that personality, not necessarily the brokerage. So it's very important.
And what reputation management actually is reviews. How many reviews do you currently have? Have all of your clients given you reviews? And have some forgotten because life has happened and they're in a new home and they're super excited, and all of a sudden they forget to give a review on how wonderful you made their selling or buying process. Well, we will actually contact these people for you, and it looks like it's coming from you via text message or email, and we will help you build your reputation online.
Fantastic.
And it's a very, very, very wonderful, wonderful service, because, you know, we all intend to give that great person that we just had a buying experience with, we want to give them a review. But like I said, life happens sometimes.
Well, and it sounds like you touched on a lot of the key points and I don't think a lot of our agents or realtors quite understand the importance of setting up their business. And it sounds like you've touched on a lot of key points that I try to stress to all my new agents that I bring in. So it sounds like a great service.
There's one product that I really like to show you a little bit of information on, and it's going to be intentional direct mail. What you're looking at is an actual postcard, a postcard that would come in the mail. Now, this isn't a spray and pray postcard. We're not just going to send it out to a bunch of homes and pray someone calls us. This
Perfect.
is going to actually be an intentional sent postcard because someone has been to your website. The intent is there. They didn't go to your website because they're bored. They went to your website because they're looking for an agent to hire, and they're looking at who they can hire, who they like, who they feel they can trust. So we custom make and custom design a postcard for you. And when we can capture 60 to 70% of the traffic that goes to your website. And this is an excellent way to capture leads because you know who's been going to your website. So this is called intentional direct mail. You would have to have a website to take advantage of this digital product.
Now, let me ask a question. You talked about you have your own website, but what about all these agents that maybe already have their website? Is that something they're going to be able to connect to something like this?
Of course, yes.
Perfect.
You have to have a website to actually take
But
advantage.
not necessarily yours.
Correct. It can be any. It could be their own. It could be an existing website. As long as they have a website, IDM will work for them. And then last but not least, I want to go into, let's go into one of my favorite, and that is, sorry, my screen's giving me a little problem here.
No
Um,
problem.
where are you
I
at?
felt that I did all kinds of technical difficulties yesterday, so I'm
It's
it's like, okay, it obviously isn't the day for technology.
right, right. Okay, so here it is. It's going to be Google and Facebook ads. Now, I want to ask you a question really fast, Linda. I know that you're pretty active on Facebook, and have you experienced, say, for instance, you're talking about a certain product or you're looking to go somewhere and you get on your Facebook and all of a sudden your newsfeed is full of these sponsored ads that are showing exactly what you were just talking about?
Isn't that amazing? It's how do they do that? Do they are they listening to us?
They are. They are. So we actually have the capabilities of helping individuals who own a business or senior realtors with custom Facebook sponsored ads. So how about if someone was talking about they want to sell their home or they want to buy a home? And I know right now listings are what you guys are really looking to get, or you're really after
Oh, we're
listings.
so short on sellers. Come back to the market. I don't
Right.
think they quite understand how good of a market it is for them. Come
Right.
back.
So we build custom campaigns for you, and the difference between the our sponsored Facebook ads and some of our competitors is you have a campaign manager that's going to actually be optimizing and watching your Facebook sponsored ad campaign, tweaking it, making sure it's performing at its max. And how this works is we sit down with you and we decide, okay, what would you like to accomplish with your Facebook marketing ads? What is your budget cap? What is the geographic area that you would like to target? And these are targeted ads. So we're not just going to say, okay, let me just go ahead and do creative advertising like you would see maybe like with a flyer, or you would do a mobile banner. This is going to be a direct targeted ad to someone that's looking for your products and your services. And this is more than boosting your Facebook page or boosting your post. We're going to go find people that have never heard about you, that don't know about your brokerage, that don't know about your company, and we're going to show them your ads because they need your services because they're talking about them. Isn't that amazing?
Perfect. That is amazing.
And these are, we also have Google ads, where Google ads are going to be the Google paid ads.
Hmm.
And we tailor them to give you, optimal results. And of course, if you would like, you could, I'll give my information again to Linda. And if you want further details or to get more in depth on any of these products, feel free to contact me via text message, email, or you can, give me a call. I don't
Perfect.
mind text messages, phone calls, emails, they all work.
You have, I'm sure, packages all inclusive, and then I'm sure you have packages where it's just one or two items or something like that. So
Yes, yes, of course. What I personally like to do is I like to sit down with a potential client and just kind of look over their business, see how well they're established online. Do they have a Google My Business? Start with the basics and kind of help them just so they can grow and build that solid foundation, and then give them basically an internet visibility report. And it's actually a
perfect.
score. And then show them this is what's available to you. This is what I think would be best beneficial to you. And then we work with, where they're at and their needs and what they think that, they would like to take advantage of. But everything is very affordable. We do have packages. And I mean, you can purchase one service, you can purchase all the services. It just depends on where you're at and with your personal business and your advertising needs.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I kind of preach that with all my new agents that I onboard is, this is the new age. This is not the old world of door knocking and paper laden real estate. So they have to go digital. They have to establish their business. They have to. You touched on a lot of points, and I don't think probably there's quite a few agents out there that understand the importance of a lot of them. And so it's good to see you getting out and kind of educating a lot of them on this is the new business model that's coming out for whether you're a one agent show or whether you're a multi, agent uh, section that's got several agents under them or whatever, this is where they all need to be if they want to get established as a, just because you hang your hat as a realtor does not mean you understand all this stuff that goes into starting your own business and different things. So I think it's a hugely valuable service, and I preach it myself. So I think it's nice to see other people explaining it so that it's coming from multi sections. So they start trying to wrap their head around, no, you start a business, this is so valuable and this is all part of it right here. So get your name out there, then you can do your job, because this is all part of being a contract realtor right here. So very valuable.
You're so correct. And like how I like to explain to people, look at it as how personally ask, when you go shopping or when you buy a product or when you're going to purchase something, do you look at a business website? Do you read their reviews? Do you want to see, people don't realize that most people will visit a website before they visit a business in person. Or they realize that 93% of the people that visit their website leave without even contacting them. So each one of these products that we have are going to help prevent any loss of a lead and help that lead actually turn into a paying client. So they benefit each other very well.
They really do. And it all goes hand in hand with running your company as a contract realtor. So I think it's a hugely valuable service. I kind of, like I said, I have a tendency to preach it to all my agents that I sponsor under my brokerage. So it's good to see you kind of getting out there and getting your information out to some of these other realtors out there, and hopefully we can kind of get the system a little bit organized for them so that we lose a lot of realtors. They get their real estate license and it's hard. It's not like, I don't think people envision, you get your realtor's license and people just start calling you automatically. It doesn't work that way. You have to get it out, and this is how you do it. All you realtors out there, this is where your business starts right here. So she pointed out a lot of valuable information that I don't think a good portion of realtors understand, or business owners in general. I don't even want to target realtors in that respect, but when you start a business, you're starting from ground up and you have to get your name out there, and it's a new world out there, and everything, or a good portion of it, is online. So this is where you start.
And again, if you want to look, we do have a website. It is buylocalmediagroup.com, and all of our digital products that I've touched bases on are there.
Perfect.
And before we end this, I want to share one more thing with you, if I could, Linda.
Definitely, go for it.
Okay, so my boss is selling his beautiful lake home, and he's paying 3% to any selling agent. So I'm going to email this over to you, and
okay.
And then you can share with your other agents. But it's information on the home, and here, I don't know if you can see this, or this flyer here is 1 second here.
Nothing's sharing quite yet.
Yeah, and anyone that contacts me regarding their internet visibility or their online presence or any of these products, I am more than willing to give them a free bold listing in our local directory, because we are formerly known as Valley Yellow Pages. We were the original Google, the phone book that people still use. So if anyone reaches out to me, I would be more than glad to give them a free bold listing or a free claim your business online SEO, basically keyword. I'll let them choose one keyword of their preference, and we will give them free 6 months claim your business online, just for giving me a call.
Valuable information right there, people. So everybody, give Barbara a call. You don't need to necessarily get the entire package, but you can do wherever maybe your business is weak. Looks like they can kind of do an evaluation and kind of figure out where that is, and you can just maybe take on that service and kind of bring up where maybe you're not quite as strong as you should be. So valuable information. Thank you, Barbara, for joining us. I guess we'll kind of end it for today. Unless you have anything else to share, I'll go ahead and get your contact information and I'll include it with all this. And hopefully all those realtors out there that need a little help can give you a call.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Linda. I really appreciate this opportunity to share these products with you and your fellow agents.
Thank you, Barbara. Have a wonderful day, everyone.